Ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly, while others struggle despite their hard work? Welcome to the intriguing world of the wealth paradox. It's a phenomenon that baffles many, a curious contradiction, a puzzling reality that doesn't always correlate hard work with wealth accumulation. Here's the twist. It's not just about the hours you clock in at work or the sweat on your brow. It goes deeper, tapping into the realm of our minds and attitudes. It's all about the psychological factors that play a significant role in wealth accumulation. Let's break it down into 3 key elements: mindset, risk-taking, and delayed gratification. First, the mindset. This is not about the intelligence quotient, but the wealth quotient, the capacity to think rich. It's more about your attitude towards money. Do you see it as a scarce resource or an abundant one? The way we perceive wealth influences how we attract or repel it. Next, risk-taking. Yes, it's about stepping out of the comfort zone, but it's also about calculated risks. The wealthiest individuals are not reckless, but they are willing to embrace uncertainty. They understand that high rewards often come from high risks. It's about playing the game of wealth strategically, not haphazardly. Lastly, delayed gratification. This is the ability to resist the temptation for an immediate reward and wait for a more valuable one in the future. It's about the discipline to save now to invest later. It's the classic case of choosing the golden goose over the golden egg. These psychological factors, when combined, can significantly influence the accumulation of wealth. They can shift the balance, turning the hard-working individual into a wealth magnet. It's not just about the sweat, but also the mindset, the courage to take risks, and the discipline to wait for the right moment. Understanding these psychological factors can unlock the mystery of wealth accumulation. So let's dive deeper into each of these elements in the following scenes. Stay tuned as we unravel the secrets behind the wealth paradox. Wealth is not just about money, it's about mindset. A statement so profound yet so simple. You see, the psychology of wealth accumulation isn't built on the bedrock of mere currency. No, it's constructed on the sturdy foundation of mindset. Let's delve into this concept a little further. Picture the human mindset as a spectrum. On one end, you have the fixed mindset, and on the other, the growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset view their abilities and talents as finite. They believe that no matter how hard they toil, they can't change their circumstances. They see challenges as insurmountable obstacles that block their path rather than stepping stones to a better future. On the opposite end of the spectrum lies the growth mindset. This mindset is often the hallmark of the wealthy. They believe in the potential for growth and improvement. They perceive challenges not as stumbling blocks, but as opportunities to learn and grow. They see adversity as a furnace that tempers their resolve, making them stronger and more resilient. Now imagine standing at the foot of a mountain, staring up at its daunting peak. A person with a fixed mindset would see this as an impossible task, a mountain too high to climb. But a person with a growth mindset? They see a challenge to be conquered, an opportunity to push their limits and reach new heights. The wealthy, with their growth mindset, are not deterred by the prospect of failure. Instead, they see it as a learning opportunity. This mindset empowers them to take calculated risks, to seize opportunities that others might miss in their fear of failure or rejection. The beauty of a growth mindset is that it's not exclusive to the wealthy. It's a mindset that anyone can adopt. It's a decision to view challenges as opportunities, to see failure as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. It's the choice to believe that with effort, determination, and resilience, you can change your circumstances. So remember, with the right mindset, wealth becomes not just a possibility, but a probability. It's not just about the money in your bank account, but the thoughts in your mind and the beliefs in your heart. Instant gratification might feel good now, but delayed gratification can lead to greater wealth. Let's take a trip back in time to Stanford University in the late 1960s. A psychology professor named Walter Mischel conducted a series of experiments that would become famous as the Stanford Marshmallow Experiment. The premise was simple: offer a child a small reward, like a marshmallow, and tell them they could have it right away, or wait for a while and get 2 marshmallows instead. The results were telling. Some children, unable to resist the allure of immediate satisfaction, quickly grabbed the single marshmallow. Others, however, managed to wait, demonstrating a remarkable ability to delay gratification. And here's the kicker. Years later, those children who waited for the larger reward generally fared better in life, showing higher achievement and even earning more income. So what does this tell us about wealth accumulation? Well, It highlights a crucial skill, the ability to delay gratification. This means foregoing small, immediate rewards in favor of larger, later ones. Think about it in terms of personal finance. It's the difference between spending your paycheck on a new gadget or saving it to invest in stocks or real estate. The gadget might give you a quick burst of happiness, but that investment could potentially yield much greater returns down the line. It might not be as immediately satisfying, but the long-term benefits can be significantly more rewarding. In essence, delayed gratification is about patience, discipline, and the ability to keep your eyes on the prize, even when that prize is far off in the future. It's about understanding that the path to wealth isn't always paved with instant rewards, but often with sacrifices made today for gains tomorrow. Remember, wealth accumulation isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and the ability to make tough choices now for the promise of a brighter financial future. The ability to delay gratification can be a powerful tool in your wealth-building arsenal. No risk, no reward, but what kind of risks lead to wealth? Risk-taking plays a pivotal role in wealth accumulation. However, when we talk about risk, it's not about diving headfirst into perilous ventures or betting the house on a single roll of the dice. Instead, it's about taking calculated risks, where potential losses are weighed against potential gains. Consider this. You are standing at the edge of a cliff with a parachute strapped to your back. Jumping off without knowing how to operate the parachute is reckless risk. However, if you have learned how to use the parachute, studied the wind patterns, and understood the best time to jump, then you are taking a calculated risk. The difference is subtle but crucial. And this is where the wealthy often set themselves apart. They are more willing to take financial risks, not because they enjoy living on the edge, but because they understand that to accumulate wealth, they must break free from the comfort zone of guaranteed but limited returns. Of course, they are aware that failure is a possibility. Investments may not pan out as expected. New business ventures may flounder, but they also understand that success could bring significant rewards, and more importantly, they recognize that each failure is an opportunity to learn and refine their approach. Think about some of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. They didn't amass their fortunes by playing it safe. They took calculated risks, weathered failures, and ultimately reaped substantial rewards. But how can one become adept at taking calculated risks? It starts with educating oneself about the financial world, understanding different investment vehicles, and continuously learning from both successes and failures. It also involves consulting with financial experts, employing a diversified investment strategy, and regularly reassessing and adjusting one's financial plans. Remember, wealth accumulation isn't a sprint. It's more of a marathon that requires patience, resilience, and a willingness to take calculated risks. Understanding and embracing calculated risk can be a game changer in your journey to wealth accumulation. So now we know the psychological factors that contribute to wealth accumulation, but how do we apply this knowledge? Let's take a moment to tie all the threads together. We've uncovered the wealth paradox, the mindset of the wealthy, the power of delayed gratification, and the relationship between risk-taking and wealth accumulation. These aren't just abstract concepts, they're practical tools that can help you navigate your financial journey. First, we've learned about the wealth paradox. Remember that wealth isn't just about material possessions. It's about financial stability, freedom, and the ability to live life on your terms. This understanding is the first step towards cultivating a mindset of wealth accumulation. Next, we delved into the mindset of the wealthy. We discovered that wealthy individuals don't view money as a finite resource, but as a tool to create more wealth. They focus on growth, not just preservation. To adopt this mindset, start by shifting your perspective on money. See it not as an end, but as a means to an end. Our third point was the power of delayed gratification. We learned that the ability to hold off on immediate pleasures for long-term benefits is a common trait among the wealthy. You can cultivate this trait by setting long-term financial goals and sticking to them, even when short-term temptations arise. Finally, we explored the role of risk-taking in wealth accumulation. We found out that calculated risks often lead to greater rewards. To become comfortable with risk-taking, start small. Take calculated risks in areas where you have expertise, and learn from both your successes and failures. Wealth accumulation is not just about dollars and cents, it's about mindset, patience, and risk. Understand these, and you're well on your way to becoming not just wealthy, but wise.